Hey, I'm gonna talk about yesterday, because yesterday, that was something. So you know the whole CST, California Standardized Testing, or whatever it's called. I'm a junior, and I'm not taking math this year, because my counselors were like, no, you need this class, and so we're not gonna give you this class, because who needs math? I have like 3 friends who aren't taking math this year. One of my friends, she's in the grade below me, and she got a note from the office saying that she had to take the math CST anyway. We all didn't understand that because that's just stupid. Like, why would you want us to take CST if we aren't even in math this year and we haven't learned anything for the past year? It was really stupid. But none of the rest of us got a note. I guess she's got it in her 7th period class, and we're all in the same 7th period. Our teacher, he normally doesn't really pass things out because that's the kind of person he is. Don't get me wrong, I love him. He's just the best teacher. He's the best teacher. He's so great. But he tends to forget some things. So we never got a note. We were all talking about how my friend in the lower grade had to take her math CST that day, and it was all like really stupid. But she was like cramming for 3 days, so she thought she'd be fine, and she likes math anyway. I don't get her. The rest of us, we were saying, like, if we didn't get a note, we're not going, because naturally we don't know if we actually have to go, so why would we want to go take a math test voluntarily? I don't. I do not. First period comes. My teacher gets a phone call, talks about 3 people who need to go to room blah 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 and take a math test. None of them were me. But at the last second, she said, wait, I have one more. Oh, really? Okay, who is it? She said some other girl's name. I'm like, oh, my goodness. Then all of a sudden, she's like, oh, wait, her? That was me. And I'm like, there we go. I get to go take a math test. Yay. There were so many people in there, like all juniors, because we don't need to take math. A lot of them were in my 7th period class. One of them, she had my 7th period teacher again for first period, because she just has him for 2 classes. And so she went and asked him about the notes, and he said that he never got them. Like, the office never gave them to him. So they're just being stupid and deciding, oh no, we're not going to let them know. We're just going to have them be called in first period that day to take the math test in 5 minutes. I knew virtually nothing. Like, there was maybe 1 or 2 questions that I was for sure that is the answer on. All the rest, I'm like, I'm doing all this work. Crap, it's not there. What bubble haven't I not filled in a while? D? Okay, it's D. That's how I work. That's how I know what answer to put. If I haven't put it in a while, and 2, if it's the closest to what I actually got. Even though that's probably the worst thing to do. I don't care. This one guy I saw on Facebook, there was a picture of this one guy. Instead of actually filling out all the bubbles for the actual test, he put in YOLO. That word, I think that's the stupidest word. If you flip those around, it's low-fat yogurt. Low-yo. Is that so you're saying you only live once for low-fat yogurt? A bunch of people, I saw these random things. They're like, YOLO's just a ripoff of Hakuna Matata. Yes, I like that. Because Lion King, that's an amazing movie, and I love that movie. Oh my gosh, the music in The Lion King, it's so beautiful. I saw it on Broadway, and it was the best thing ever. I saw it for my 8th grade trip, and afterwards we actually got to meet the cast, go backstage and see all this stuff. We got to go in the dressing room with all the big heads hanging on the walls. We got to see how how Pride Rock spun up from the thing. It was so cool. I loved it. My friend is in New York right now for his graduation present. He said he's seen 2 Broadway shows one time. This is the first time he's ever been to New York, which is astonishing to me because he just seems like the guy that would. I'm gonna sneeze any moment now, so if I do, excuse me. There you go, I just sneezed. And I'm uber jealous of him. Uber's actually a German word. Did you ever know that? I didn't know that. Well, actually, I did. I knew it a while ago, but I've never actually said Uber in a long time. He's seen Newsies, which I'm like, I want to be there. I want to see Newsies. It's a great movie from Disney. Has awesome music. I love the concept. I actually don't really love the concept. I don't know why. I don't really like history that much. What was I gonna say? How many topics have I had so far? Let's see, I had the math CSC. I talked about New York. I don't even know. I've lost track. I was rubbing my eyes and now I have like a black line from my eyeliner. But last night I went to see a drive-in movie of the Avengers, which I actually fell asleep. And I'm surprised because I really wanted to see that movie. I don't know why. I've only seen, the only superhero movie I've really seen doesn't even have to do with any of the Avengers. It was, Wolverine. So now I have to go back and watch Thor because he's pretty funny. Hulk, because the guy, Captain America, I want to see. Oh, Iron Man. I have to see the Iron Mans. All my friends who went to see the drive-in last night, they said that we're gonna have a marathon over the summer about we're gonna watch all those superhero movies and then go back and see the Avengers again, because then we would actually understand most of the things. One of my favorite people that was in the movie was Hawkeye because he's an archer and I like archery, so I thought he was pretty cool. But then at the point where I realized he runs out of arrows. He just went from here, he dropped down to the last person. Ugh, it's so stupid when they run out of things. When they drop their weapons and they can't retrieve them. Like Thor, he is good because he could just go whoop, and then his, hammer thing would come back to him. And he's like, rah, 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 rah. I don't know if you could hear that, but people upstairs, they are vacuuming. Oh my gosh, are people upstairs? It is always really awkward when I go into the bathroom because for some reason they're always in there too. And you can always hear dribbling of water and footsteps and today they were knocking on something. I don't know what, but it was just I'm going to the bathroom, stop it. But I don't even know who lives up there. The only neighbor I really know, the person who lives right over there from me, and they're Mexican. They have a little fluff dog, I think it's a Pomeranian. Maybe it's not, I don't know, but it's one of those big fluffy, one of these really small fluffy dogs that bark a lot. They're really nice. Well, I don't really know that, but they say hi to us every time we see them. I think I might be annoying to my neighbors sometimes because I try not to sing too loudly in here, but when my dad and I have a movie night, we have this awesome projector thing, so it projects on the entire wall. Well, not the entire wall, but a big part of the wall, and he has surround sound, so he puts that up and it goes whoop, and it's awesome. I love movies. They're just great. I'm a movie maker, as you can tell, but not really, because I make better movies than this. I'm making one about space right now. I actually need to come up with a script though. I'm also in the process of making one about a surfer skateboarder, another dimension. I think that's it. So I'm probably going to post those here because I would. I think I've concluded all the stories that I've told you, hopefully. Yep. That's it. See y'all later. Bye.